Hey there, mateys, this is Skirmishes, a Pirates of the Caribbean film series here, and today is Wednesday, October 19th, 2016, and my sister's birthday has from yesterday finished 20 years old, and Keanu Harker's on videos on Facebook on Donald Trump for Washington State University, go Cougars. So, we're talking about Pirates of the Caribbean Movie Madness. First movie is The Curse of the Black Pearl, to be continued. Um, Jack Sparrow has been arrived from Captain Barbossa. Here's certainly meaning for Isla De Muerta in the treasure cave, and the treasure of Cortex, and it's the first movie to call 13 years last. The Warriors of Jack Sparrow intended to be about interrogating for his about cursed clues honest in the name as the untamed and name as to the characters as he knows about Patel Rigetti, played by Lee Ehrenberg and Mackenzie Cook, and also to be about easier to beat about most of the movies. All you do is listen to about movies about the producers, you know. Barbossa and Sakura clicks the guns and the weapons on it by Jack Sparrow, but he says, but the blood didn't work out today. He replies and confused says, hold your fire. He puts the weapons and the guns down, and tries to welcome there to the Black Pearl, welcome to the ship, welcome to the crew, and we're in the seventh seas. The HMS Interceptor. Will Elizabeth under the deck under the wood table. He suddenly saves Elizabeth. He was trying to take the Aztec gold. Here is something literally just seems about the last 10 years, so in 1730. She needs to know how to detect the Will Turner's stuff for the necklace on her Aztec gold. He was a almost kiss. It's going to be about his relationship. So what is she taking about the golden stuff with the coin? He was disappointed her. She was one of a great the blood of pirate. Like he was walked away. You know, his father, Bootstrap Bill Turner, he is one of the same thing, one of the 7 seas into the ocean, into the Caribbean Sea. They're just literally just from Isla De Muerta escapes. For one of them, for about 15 years, have been an Aztec gold when they're the Curse of the Black Pearl. When they enjoy it about these days, for every time you notice what it means to, you can unfortunately she can't unfortunately take it about Aztec gold with the blood does. She literally cut off with the hands by Barbossa is, but he did what she could. William Turner from Elizabeth started to walking up there into the outside to cool on. And Jack and Barbossa on in the Black Pearl in the captain's cabin. Here was socializations. It was being crew, to being the villainous, to being the crew, to being the heroes, to being the captive, and the Black Pearl. And suddenly here is not to themselves, not to be a waste of time. And he was in the incurious. There's an incurious meaning that's so loud. Curious about integrity, about the convincence of Barbossa. He was certain to be friend, be interrogating, or he was threatened to be very much of it. He could certainly about no reasons. Well, let me tell. I have watched those about very Captain's Cabin of Jack and Barbossa on the Jack the Monkey, and he eats the green apples. It's immune, no poison, and no apple candy poison. One of a candy poison. This is called the cure for the green apple dust. Let's see. Let's just go in about the same time. Well, Bosun opens the cabin doors, and he was looking straight to the ship, while the interceptor from Port Royal from Commodore Norrington's does. Will Elizabeth Gibbs, Anna Maria, Marty Cotton on the Motley crew, you know. He handed over to Jack Sparrow with his Barbosa's looking over for the zoom of spy glasses. When the ship straight to the island of Interceptor in the Long Beach, and he was thinking about trying to slowing us down, and he ordered to lock it in the brig, lock it down to the brig in prison does, and he throws the apple under the water. When the ship starts to slowing down, the Interceptor tries to waving us in the water. Before, when the molecule started about battle stations and the skirmishes and hardest about it holding things about the things out of there, Anna Maria, what happens there was alarming from the Black Pearl, it's gaining on us. They were directing to the ship of the Caribbean, and the Wicked Wench, as the type of the ship of the galleon, he knows it about so Sadana. She was about very natural anyway. She was been about 13 years last, and she was 24. She is 24 for now. Jack pushes in by Bosun, locking him in the brig. But he looked down to the box of food, into the water, landed in, that's thrown down there, and the crew just thrown down the box from the ship. When the Pearl just boasting up as fast as it can, the full speed, and Barbosa ordered to the crew to ready for the guns, and he says running for the sweets. And he starts pulling into the cannons on the deck, starts a cannonering fire, and starts to flag us straight. And it starts about pulling things to the rowing things in the boat, rowing to make it about moving things in the box. But he literally just almost hit the ships. She didn't do anything, but she is about them not to sink for him for the Interceptor does. The Pearl was falling for Interceptor, and his ship starts slowing down. He was everything. Will's gonna be orders about the Molly Cruz starts readying for cannons. He's putting the silverwares, the cups, all the stuffs into the cannon should be about the fire. Before this is about very interesting, and he starts to follow him. He starts at about full boasting him, and he ordered to the boarding plank. Starts to slow him down to the hits, start him down, and then cuts to the ocean. But he stopped by the rock, the sea rock. When the ship stops turning around, and she was letting go for let of the maneuverability but itself, and she was slowing us down for no reasons. She didn't know about let her go. She was the maneuverability. She literally never forgotten something about few things. All you know is about taking the fire, take it about the skirmisher, take it about the skirmisher, it's boarding. Boom. And Jack's looking in the Interceptor, and here's to the two captains, just as formerly. Well, Molly and the Curse crew starting about fight against us, and fire with the cannon, and sometimes you can fight together, fight for the cannon. They are directing for the firing cannons with the silverwares, the cannon stuffs. All you know is about supposed to do. and the cannon shot just shot into the brick in, and then he says, "Stop messing messing hers on my ship." And he stopped blowing those in the. He says, "Stop blowing those in the. Not blowing those in his ship." But he's destructing the Interceptor from the British Royal Navy's on the ships, on this half of the ships, 16 cannons on a two swivel cannon. They have much of all the crew. They are much of about for the deepest into the curse of the Black Pearl as it knows of the ocean floor. But he says that he can't. But he says he orders it about chains on the cannonballs, and Jack was open that prison, and certainly gets just walk up there. But it is not in the breaking in those peoples, and it starts walking there, and then they starts shooting guns for the flank pistols, flank musket with rifle, flank musket and the flank rifle, and start flanking with the flanking musket ball does. Elizabeth can't find the medallion, and the will starts and confuses and scares her, and he's going down to find it for what he can. After he hears a maneuverability around there, he messed up with his deck on in this table, and there's certainly before any could. Patel would get it, grabs the chains, the chains on the cannonballs. There are 2 cannonballs on the chains. All the crew, they're ready to board the plane. They were ready to the boarding, ready for fight, ready for skirmishes, ready for flash for fight together. The fiery just countering ball around, the circling around, just one of the few things wanted to feel what you can, you know. They start explosion with the sails, starts flooding into the deck, almost get it sank. And the Interceptor was breaking down into the mutiny into the Pearl. And then, but Barbossa ordered to get crew to get the medallion. He's supposed to do something about with Pris into about capture, and this crew. All you do to know has about very enjoyable anytime. For any could, if everything would be consciousness for any before tuned. Jack the Monkey finds him in the deck in the medallion, and Will Turner helps her, yells at her for somebody's help. She messed too, you know. I have a really most of to do most of the time you get to decide it, you know. But Jack Sparrow is supposed to be canned by rescuing for him. Elizabeth reunion for the Gibbs, but as he says, blood empty from Jack, and starts but the Gibbs starts to fight for the Motley crew for the cursed pirates. He will never be in one moment, never forget, you know. But it means too, you know, it's just like it much. I have to finish on with those videos, guys. The Curse of the Black Pearl, Skirmishes on the Interceptor versus the Pearl. Don't forget to subscribe to more content. I'm going out for a walk right now until about 75 minutes. You know. So www.org, Pirates of the Caribbean film series.us. So tell your friends. So call my Jugger Nuggets, Big Brother, Jordy Staubauger, Kid Behind the Camera, Bridget West, and Manning Corn, J.L.A. Riley, Psycho Dad, Larry Slounge, The Yankee Grandpa Shows, Psycho Mom and Melissa, Psycho Uncle 2, Psycho Uncle 3, and Psycho Aunt 2, Psycho Aunt 3. But, boom, yeah. So, Daryl Diesel Daily, That's Boo, The Boo Show, The Cuban Guy Life, Cuban Guy, Space Jam's Gardens, Big Crazy Boyfriend, and Millie Stings, and Samantha Stings, but Bro Squad, Creed, and Ragging Dad. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Vine, Twitch, Livestream, Gaming Challenge on YouTube, and Juggy Stores Cocker Story, Cocker Talk, and Google and Hangouts. But thumbnail in the Play Store. Don't forget, guys. Keep it rich, mateys. Don't forget. Be right back soon. As soon as you can, see it upstairs in my room. Don't forget. Keep it rich.